Hey, what's going on, Aquarius? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it sounded very monotone when I said that, and I just kept going with it, and then it just kept getting worse. This is a general read. It will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And let's get it. Here's what we got for Aquarius. What we have for Aquarius is Aquarius. I probably should have started over, but we're gonna go anyway. We're gonna do this. So what I see here, Aquarius, the first thing I see is this is someone that you already are gonna know. Now I feel like, because we have that past person, now I feel like you have something going with this person, or there's some energy around you and this person being pulled toward each other. But with this person, I feel like there's a lot of defensive energy. You have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like this person has been holding back their feelings for you. I feel like they finally want, they've gotten to a point where they want more from you. They want more of a commitment with you. But that's where the problem lies here. They want more from you. They want to be more with you. But they're having a hard time making that next step. They're having a hard time giving to the situation because they're afraid that this may change the dynamic of your relationship. They're afraid that you may not feel the same way. They're afraid if they try to come forward with their feelings, that this may push you away rather than pull you in. And they're afraid of losing you completely. It's almost like that situation where they want more from you, but they're afraid if they tell you they want more from you, that they may get less from you. They don't want to lose what they have. They just want to, they want more from it. They want to build stability with you. They want to have a future. And the reason why is because I feel like the more they've gotten to know you, the more they feel like you guys are on the same page. And that's what makes them think about you constantly. There's that ringing in their head telling them that this may be your person. And that, there's a voice inside their head telling them to take that leap of faith. But there's also that other voice that's telling them you can mess this all up. Now I feel like they're overthinking this situation is a real burden on them. They want more. They don't want to lose you to anybody else. And in the situation that we have right now, it's very light, very casual. Like I said, this could even be just a friendship. But they want more. Now I feel like there's some big changes coming. And I feel like they're finally starting to see things in a different perspective. And I feel like the reason why is because I feel like you may have another option. I feel like there may be somebody new coming into your life. Now this person, it's almost like this is kickstarting this other person to make their move before they lose you. That's what's causing these big changes. I do see them, wanting to, like I said, wanting to build stability, and I feel like they are going to reach out to you and let you know that they want more from this. Because I feel like it's getting to the point where if they don't act soon, they realize they're going to lose you. Either way. So that's what's going to cause this person to take that next step. I see a lot of forward movement. That Cancer energy, that Chariot card. I do see this person finally coming forward and letting you know how they've been feeling. Because like I said, they've always been afraid that if they came forward and told you how they felt, that maybe you didn't feel the same way, and then they would lose. It's like when you're with someone, things are going good, but then there's that moment where you realize that this isn't enough for you. And that's what they're realizing. Just being around you and just having a friendship or something light with you isn't enough anymore. They see you as a person they want to spend their life with. They feel like you're on the same page, but then there's that other voice inside them. Like, they're really not trusting their intuition here. There's part of them telling them not to move forward, and the other part's telling them they have to move forward. Now they're starting to listen to that latter voice. Because they feel like if they don't make the move now, they'll never make it. I feel like they wanted to tell you this for a while. They just didn't know how to tell you. I don't feel like this is something overly new. But like I said, they see you as their person. We got the Ten of Cups, that family card. This is someone very intelligent and very passionate. And they have a lot of feelings for you. But they're afraid if you don't have the same feelings for them, that they'll lose you. But now they're starting to see that they may lose you either way. So that's what's causing them to take that leap of faith. That's what's causing them to see things in a different perspective and realize that if they don't take that next step, that you may have someone else. And I really feel like they can't even imagine being able to handle that without, putting their name in there, without giving you the option. Because for the cross watchers, if you're not telling the people that you care about them, then you're taking yourself right out of the picture. Put your cards on the table, see where they fall. They may not feel the same way about you. They may not want the same thing, but we have to do it. Like I always say, and I've probably said this before, you probably heard this before because I do say it a lot, regret lasts longer than rejection. You put yourself out there and somebody rejects you, it hurts for a while. Regret hurts for a very long time. Some people regret things their whole life. Don't be that person. You feel something real here. You feel like there is something more. You need to put yourself out there. If you truly want to be with someone, you got to make them feel special. You got to make them, you got to make that offer. Because you'll never know if you don't. And like I always say too, you can't win the lottery without buying a ticket. Like I said, I feel like they're just afraid that if they come forward and they tell you how they feel and they put themselves out there, that if you don't feel the same way, that could crush them. But like I said, I feel like there may be somebody else coming in, and this other person coming in isn't gonna hold back when it comes to making an offer. So you could lose them eventually either way. So I mean, you got to step up and be completely honest, because holding back your feelings and sitting on them and having them only in your mind and not putting him out into reality, I mean, you're just setting yourself up for failure either way. Because eventually somebody else is going to see your person the way you see them. And then if that person doesn't hold back like you've been holding back, you're going to end up losing. So like I said, this person, I mean, this is someone that they genuinely want to be with you. They genuinely want more from this. They genuinely see you as their person. They're just afraid that if they put themselves out there, that, not only even if you don't want to be with them, in their mind, this is how they're thinking. If you don't want to be with them, then it just becomes awkward, and they lose even the connection that they had in the beginning. It's like an all or nothing type of move for them, and that's what's holding them back. They're afraid to tell you how they've been feeling because they're afraid that if you don't feel the same way, that you'll reject them, and if you reject them, then they lose you completely. It's almost like they're kind of like happy being where they are now because there's no expectations. Now with this person, you're dealing with someone with, there's a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have a lot of water as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a matter of, you can't know how someone feels all the time. And if you don't put yourself out there, why do you expect them to put themselves out there? And if it wasn't meant to be, it's not meant to be. But it's better to find out right away than to let it linger. If you see something you want, go after it. The world is yours. It's there for the taking. If they reject you, then you know. And you don't have to sit in this mindset for the rest of your life. You just move on. And if they do feel the same way, then you move on with the person. Stop restricting yourself. That's what you're doing. You're putting yourself in a box and not making yourself available. If it was the other way around and the person had feelings for you, but they didn't tell you because they were afraid that you may reject them, and you had feelings for them as well, you're in a stalemate and you're not going anywhere. And it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse because you're going to have more and more feelings, and it's only going to get stronger. It's only going to get more persistent, and you're going to have more sleepless nights and more anxiety. Put yourself out there. And I'm not saying that it's always going to work out in your favor right away, but it will eventually. It's all about perspective. You put yourself out there and someone rejects you, then you can move on to someone that's not going to reject you. Or you put yourself out there and they don't reject you, then you can move on with that person and start building stability. Start being able to be completely honest with that person. You always got to be honest with a person. If you love someone or you care for someone deeply, the biggest gift that you can give them is honesty. That's where it starts. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.